Well, let's move directly on then. This will be ITZY versus FPX.ZQ. It's going to be our day one, finally, of IVL COA Qualifiers for CN server. You're going to be able to see a first officer, psychologist, female dancer, and gardener here to go up against Dongxin's Goatman. Goatman with trauma detention alongside with Peepers. Okay, Donex, where are we going to go towards first? It seems like we're going to go run straight down towards the middle here, in which we are looking at... It seems like Fox will be first chase. Fox has been moved on towards a new amateur team because there was better players out there for now. However, right around now, that's going to be first that they're registered on towards the first officer, but it is still first officer that we're talking about here after all. The Pocket Watcher will be consumed, as now we are going to be on the wait before we go out to look for someone else. However, even during this time scenario too, it does seem like Donex wants to put down the Peepers and try to go after FO again, since the Pocket Watch did not really land on towards Donex. However, right around now, we're still trying to play mind games here, but just on the wrong side of that zone there. With this in mind though, Fox does have quite a nice time here when it comes to the containment, but his nice charge attack kit, but it just didn't land because of the flywheel. But at least now we know, hey, this is a first officer without any borrowed time. So I mean, he is definitely going to be first chase here regardless of what happens. But first officer here, it's just still the hit, barely missing it. Donex missed that hit too, even though first officer was right in front of him. He did also feel it as well when he was blocked, when he was body blocked. But like from the point of survivors, the cipher machines are just really fast. I do think as well from ITZY's part, a tie game at 27%, it's nice for Donex, right? Because you're still playing a character such as a Goatman, but she does require a lot of practice. I would more or less like to see the Hula Blue being used, even though Goatman's more fun to watch. However, in a scenario like this, I guess for Donex, that's going to be a first hit they register. We have to go and use another cage immunity to block off our route, but it seems like right now we're going to be able to come in with a mini shield first, in which I think we probably could have done something up against it. But right around now, first officer will go down here once again, as we're already decoding our last two cipher machines. We do have a female dancer here with borrowed time. However, psychologist is near gardener too, so psycho can 100% come into rescue right afterwards as well. Female dancer has slow music box, or her music box in general has been deployed down, as we do see as well at the bottom left. There is that fast music box nearby, so overall not too bad. However, at the same time, tie game went up to around 30%, so since you're near the cipher machine anyways, and it is a female dancer, it would make the more sense. However, for now, we're going to redeploy, excuse me, it didn't even get towards the other side. We're going to redeploy the music box in between the pallet. And for Donex, it does seem like for Donex right now, he doesn't really have a lot of practice on Goatman. Right, even though if we see it from IGL's point of view, they have a lot of practice on Goatman. But for now, that's finally going to be a normal hit. We're not going to rescue here just yet, since it is first officer on chair after all. It does seem like we kind of want to break. Yeah, we do want, I guess we don't want to break just yet, but the cipher machines are so fast. From the side of survivors, Donex didn't manage to actually place that down at all, as female dancer gets straight towards this side by accident, it seems. But we really want to rush that cipher machine. Leaving first officer out is not a good idea, especially with the fact that Donex 100% knows that it's a first officer with a borrowed time. Because, I mean, if you just think about it as well, what first officer will not bring Tighter, but female dancer is doing a really good job at containing. However, Zian here, as the Psycho, cipher machine is at 80% already. The only one the only one you can't chase here is female dancer. However, we decide to go after her anyways. Cipher machine here should be popped no matter what. I feel like, well, I guess you... Psycho could rescue, so that's going to be normal rescue. Are we going to pop is going to be another question here. There's going to be two survivors nearby, but it's going to be female dancer who pops open the cipher machine first. A psychologist is nearby right now. One of them has to get rid of the cage here as soon as possible, but it seems like it will... Woohoo! We didn't even get hit there because of fast music. God damn! God damn it! See, survivors are doing well. However, for Donex's side as well, it just feels a bit... a bit mesh, especially with the fact that, like, if you think about it, it's not practically speaking the best Goatman I have seen, especially if you think about it from Japan's side. But right now, dungeon wise, it does seem like both the two survivors will leave this area as Female Dancer is still on the run. For Donex, he is not using backstep in order to actually catch up towards the Dancer. However, for now, Female Dancer will be running straight towards the corner as there's 80 seconds remaining on the clock here for detention. But even so, I don't think there's anyone going to be coming in for the backdoor rescue, as first officer here has been fully healed. But even with this on mind, we sadly went to the other side. But even with you being on the other side, it shouldn't matter too much. Female Dancer, the only scary thing is, warp over. The only scary thing here is, yes, you know that there is a dungeon on the other side, but if Donex takes this warp back, Female Dancer will be in danger, as we do have Tinnitus here. But the footprints will be seen, so Donex should be able to find where Female Dancer is right around now. But why did we normal hit? It's because we have cages, so it doesn't matter here too much, as we're able to lock Female Dancer in the same zone, and that's good night Dancer. A tie game for Donex. Not too bad, but not what we were expecting as well. Moving on towards second half. It seems like we're going to be able to see a mechanic coming out here for the side of FPX.ZQ survivors. You do rarely see an anti-current coming out as well round 1, but this will be anti-psycho, mech, and mercenary with knee-jerk reflex flywheel here on anti-quarian, tie turner knee-jerk reflex on psycho, tie turner knee-jerk reflex on mechanic, and tie turner here on the mercenary. Bailu will be playing trump card detention alongside with Peepers. This man has been one of the top hunters in CN's ranking right around now, and this Goatman is going to be very fun to see as well. Let's move on to our second half then. Okay, we're moving directly on in towards the game here, it seems. Bailu becoming the first... Who's the first target for Bailu is now our question. First target for Bailu is going to be the mechanic here, Ash 2-story. Meanwhile, the doll has been deployed outside tier 2. However, it is Peepers we're talking about right now, but it doesn't seem like Peepers actually saw where Mech Spot was. So, well, we do see Mech Spot now. We 100% see Mech Spot now, but Mech Spot can take 2 hits if we're not careful here. So we're going to be able to go straight towards the other side, as right now Mech Spot, okay, on towards the other side, that's not too bad, but it seems like the pallet was blocked there too. Now, on the other side note there, we did also see who else was nearby. It was the Antiquarian, and for Stian right now, ooh, for the mechanic, we barely dodged that, but double back there trying to get towards the next nearest pallet. That's a nice body block on the boss. However, you've now no boss here remaining on your hands, but at least you've wasted 2 cages here, and early game, it's around 100% decoding progress cumulatively because of because of Anti-Current being nearby, but with that, didn't really win the pallet mine game. Kinda want to see Persica play mech. However, for now, Stian is going straight towards the other side. Bailu, that's a pallet drop down there, alright, but because it's a Peepers and a mechanic stacked together, your pallet drop down is going to be so slow to the point that I don't even think you can actually get anything from it. For now though, mech will go down immediately, and with mech going down, tie game here is at around 26%. Definitely 3-man elimination is a bit higher compared to Donex's last game, but that's also because we chased after first officer first. Now, with this, it seems like it will be Psycho that's going to be the first come first serve when it comes for the rescue. However, at least Psycho can take 2 hits. Now, even with that in mind, right, it's a little bit of an earlier rescue here after all, since we are talking about a Goatman, but instant rescuing in a sense in which more or less Fulan trying to avoid a hit just so Mercenary can't get healed afterwards, but it seems like Bailu is going to give a normal hit towards Psycho anyways, since she is nearby. We do have a cage in which we can pull distance closely in towards us anyway. However, we saw what their footprints was. There's really nothing much you can do in this situation anymore except for waiting for a little bit more cages. On the side of Bailu, it's more or less just mind games with the red light as much as possible. However, right around mechanic, flywheel, no flywheel, we cannot forget it's tie turner on a mech. With that though, Mercenary will be bringing some items towards the mechanic. However, even on the side of mech here, you have to say, hey, we're a little bit too close towards Psycho, aren't we? And not only that, a Mercenary is not bringing items towards the chair. Right, even for Mercenary, if he can have an elbow pad for himself and place elbow pads in closely towards the chair, it will be nice. But Sinka kind of got confused. And where the chair was, we were kind of looping around that tree for some odd reason, and right now, good night mech. And all that there is left now is to heal. Because if Psychologist or Mercenary doesn't heal, it'll just be a really long day. Anti-Current cannot come into harass at all because it's just not feasible nor possible up against the Goatman. And not only just Stash, Bailu could just lock. Okay, we're not going to lock here just yet. We do see Sans nearby as well. Sans needs to make some type of real performance here, but there is a basement nearby too. But if we force the Goatman to chair just for a tiny bit longer, it would be great as well for the side of survivors. Right now, the 6 cipher machine will be decoded immediately by the Mercenary. However, Teleport is ready. We do have trump card detention change here when peepers reach to 3 out of 3. However, even with all those in mind, Sinka right now still waiting around. But then the last issue is the last 3 cipher machines are so close towards each other. 2 near the moon gate and 1 at Shack. These are very close. It's really just 1 cage for Bailu to play a lot of Cypher Camp. And it seems like for FPX.ZQ survivors here, they're going to have to rush this Cypher machine slowly. Can you even pop the last Cypher machine is another question as well on hand. Because this is a Goatman with 120 stacks of resentment here. I was trying to go over to look for Psychologist, but we got blocked by Rock there, which is a little bit unfortunate. However, the pallet there will be dropped down by Fulan as we're running straight towards the other side right now. Can we take the windows? Another question. In a sense, it seems like we could, but it is still Goatman we're talking about after all. Playing Goatman and playing against Goatman are 2 whole different things. Sans here will become the next target immediately as the anti-courier. Mercenary and Psychologist needs to meet up and heal. We cannot decode anymore right after that as well, and that's going to be a little bit of a moon speed boost there on that side, but Sans decided not to actually disarm there, which is pretty surprising on my part. But on the other side, it could be also because of the fact that, hey, it's a Goatman after all. Sometimes it is hard to predict where whoa, Sans! What angle is that? What angle? Where did you see the angle in that? Even I didn't see it. We're going to teleport over straight immediately towards the Psychologist right now as we're trying to get some cages down because we do have 100 stacks right now. We can deploy at least 4 cages, but it seems like we ran straight towards this side by accident because we thought Goatman will double back. However, Sinka trying to go over to heal the anti-Current first and foremost, but no, we're not going to do that just yet because the chair comes with priority. However, the anti-Current gets down the next time, that will be a 3-man elimination if we're not careful enough. The good news is that the Cypher machine is still at 60%, thankfully, but the bad news is the chair there has not been consumed just yet, so we can chair Psychologist back towards this chair and we're going to decode a completely new Cypher machine. Mercenary maintaining full health is good, but we're being forced to rescue here, which isn't the best. If we can kind of stall for some time, it would be nice, but that's still going to be a normal hit there anyways. If this was nice, second cage would have been a little bit more different, but we're going to double back jump here, and it seems like the Polish has been locked. 1 more disarm, and that's all we need. 4 seconds is quite a lot of time as well. Okay, now we're talking. The cage will fully be consumed. However, we still have 90 seconds of resentment, so it doesn't matter there too much. Anti-Current, how much can we get off this? That's going to be 2 cages immediately. Can we play the mind game? Oh, we didn't get over just yet, but how? Oh, we got it down! We got it down! Anti, we've 1 more pallet left to use, but that's a Goatman. So Goatman kind of underestimating, where his cage was. Should have kept walking back regardless of what happened there, but we're going to be able to get over straight towards the other side, and that's going to be a normal hit down there on towards Sans. However, the Cypher machine is at 66%, and this is the Goatman I wanted to see. Fulan manages to get out, actually, but even with that, right, Anti-Courier has consumed self-heal. Psychologist does not have... But Anti doesn't have any items left. Teleport is ready. Okay, no basement. Oh, I got so scared. For Mercer right now, the faster he gets towards the chair, the better. 1 nibble pad come in immediately, no questions asked. Anti-Current somehow has to try to survive, but there's only 1 pallet here left for us to play around here. I won't lie, Anti-Current's doing pretty well with just that 1 pallet. We've all over straight towards the other side, so can you move like straight towards the other side right now? Anti-Current, we tried to get back over, but it's still okay, because, Cypher Machines is currently rushed at, I can't see that, 80%. Seems like the survivors will separate right now, but Mercy will be found here immediately as Mercy. What a hit! The distance control is insane! And with that, Bailu will be able to take this home pretty niche. This is pretty darn niche. Fulang, our Psycho here, is in danger, but I think that will mark our 4-man elimination as as Anti-Current will remain down on the ground. But kind of lost Mercenary here just a little bit. Kind of did lose Mercenary there just a little bit. However, that's me. Mercy found a pickup, and Oh, Anti got up because of Psycho, thankfully. But like, I mean, right after, but who's gonna rescue? Who, realistically speaking, who's going to rescue? You could potentially say, hey, I want, ooh, Psycho got found already? Bailu, what? Hello, Psycho. Okay, we're able to go straight towards the other side. However, he's still up against Hunter with pretty high movement speed. Let's be honest with ourselves. But right around now, the Cypher machine has been decoded. It has been primed and popped. 5 seconds and it'll teleport. Can Sans reach it on time? He can. If Bailu checked any faster, it would have been really bad. But for now, we can guarantee at least a 3-man elimination game because 2 halves are already being eliminated. However, I guess on the side of survivors, there's currently 2 hiding. There is 2 hiding. If we see Sans, that would be game-changing. However, I don't think we see our footprints on the other side. That's going to be mercy. One more elbow pad. That's going to be elbow pad out, but Anti-Current does not have enough time to open the gates. Anti-Current really doesn't. Anti-Current 23-second gate opening time compared to 18-second normal survivor gate opening time. We could chair Mercenary here. Mercenary second chair, I think. But Sans still can't take dungeon. Yeah, Sans still can't take dungeon here. So with that tonight is pop, I don't think we're going to be able to survive for any longer unless we can like... we need to stall for 33 seconds and get that flywheel out, but also hide blue footprints, but I don't think that's possible here. It's a nice flywheel by Anti, but even with the flywheel here in mind, I'm not really sure where we were at that time. But it's, you know what, it's still okay. There's still so much item left to use anyway, so I mean... Is there necessarily anything to worry about? No, but let's congratulate a 4-man elimination game for Bailu! Ho ho! Good game, moving on.